Hey everyone, it's Karen with the Yes Please Paper Crafts, and in this video I'm going to be creating a scrapbook layout for Pinkfresh Fridays, and that's a YouTube hop where a bunch of us scrappy YouTubers get together once a month to create a project using only Pinkfresh Studio products. Okay, so for this layout I'm going to be using another sketch, and this time I pulled my sketch from the Scrapbook Generations. They do have some free sketches. They also have sketches available that you can purchase. And so it's a really awesome resource to go and find sketches. And when you go to download their sketches, you add them to the cart, but the price is $0. So when you check out, it doesn't ask you to pay if the only thing that you have in your cart is the free sketches. And so I just went out looking at a couple of different places. I like Page Maps. Also like the 𝗬𝗶𝗀𝗀 Stuck Sketches sketchbook, and I'll put links to where you can find all of these sketches in these websites in the description below. So if you're not familiar with those, you might want to go and check them out. And I just think it's a lot of fun to use a sketch. I think it gives me inspiration and it helps me to quickly put together a layout. And I wanted to do something to where I was using up some scraps, because I have quite a few scraps from previous projects that I've done with my Pinkfresh stash. And so I came across this sketch. I thought it was super cool. I love the strips of paper in the background. In this sketch you could use 12 by 12 paper, but you could also use 6 by 6 paper because the middle of this is covered up. So you could use shorter scraps of paper to do this particular layout. And I think that's kind of interesting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick out a paper for the background, which I think I'm going to use this pink paper right here. This is from the, what collection is this from? It's from Pinkfresh, My Favorite Story. So we have this paper with the stars, and it's got, almost looks like the night sky. It's blue. And then we have the pink paper on the other side. It has kind of a little bit of a chevron pattern. And so I think I'm going to use that. And the reason why I decided on this paper is because the pictures that I'm going to use are these pictures right here. These pictures were taken a really long time ago. I think that this is my niece's first birthday. Her name is Haley, and she is actually out of college. She just graduated from college this year, and she started her first job. So these are really old. But I think the pictures are really cute. She was eating her birthday cake. And this is a picture of the cake that my sister created for Haley's birthday. And I thought that would be super cute to put on there too. So you can see from the sketch requires 2 3 by 4 photos and a 2 by 2. Now this picture is, I think, probably more of a 2 by 3, but I think it'll still work there. And so those are the pictures. And it does have pink in it. So I think that this paper goes perfectly with the pictures. Okay, so the other thing that the sketch has are these stars. And so I think I'm going to use some dies. This is a set of dies from Fun Stamper's Journey. It's just 6 different stars. And they have one that's quite, that's a good size. So this is the reason why I decided to pull these dies out. I think that this one or this one would be probably good. I could even do both of these and then layer them. It looks like they have stitching on theirs, but I could just do maybe mat my star and have like 2 stars layered on top of each other. And then I have some other sizes here that I could use for these smaller stars. Plus I have a punch that I can use to make even the tiny stars. And so that's another really good way to use up your scraps, is to do something like this with either punches or dies and create shapes, and you could use those as embellishments on your layout and use up some of your scraps. Okay, and then let's see. My friend 𝗬𝗵𝗶𝘀 recently gifted a Pinkfresh Studio, what is it called? The scrap, I'm gonna go blank. It's called, not a mystery box, but a, well, it's like a mystery box. A grab box, that's what it's called, a grab box. She gifted one of those to me as a housewarming gift because I'm going to be moving, and my closing for my house is going to be next week. It's Thursday, July 28th. So I'm buying a house, and so she gifted me this Pinkfresh Studio warehouse box with all this Pinkfresh awesome stuff in it. And one of the things that was in the box that were super cool are these alphas. They're like little mini puffy alphas. So I thought I could do something with these for my title. And then I also have a bunch of embellishments also that came from that grab box. And I'm going to use these as embellishments for this layout. So we're using some embellishments from Keeping It Real and Some Days. And then a bunch of scraps. So here is my, this is a page protector that has a bunch of scraps in it. I'm just going to dump this out. This is all paper from Pinkfresh Studio that I have been holding on to from past projects. And I think what I want to try to do is pick out 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 6 different papers, different patterns. And I'm going to put the pictures and this pink paper here to use as kind of a, I just want to make sure that that's visible so I can try out the different papers. This is one of the most funnest, is that a word, funnest? It's the most fun part of the scrapbook layout process, is picking out all the paper. I just love that part of the process. So I'm going to go through and hopefully we can find some paper here that we can use. And like this one, that would be kind of a challenge because it's going the wrong direction. I really need something that's going to go this way. And then this one, I could potentially use this, but then I would have to fussy cut out the scallops, and I don't know if I feel like doing that right now. This is a Christmas paper on the back and a blue paper. Okay, we have this yellow paper, and this might work. This might work as one of the stripes. I like the yellow, and we don't necessarily have to have it be a full 12 by 12 because the pictures are going to be here in the middle and it's going to cover up anything that we join together. So I think that's going to be super cool. So we'll do the yellow paper. Let's see what else we got. Okay, I have this paper here is pretty, and it also, this is more of a blue, but they do have some blue and green that would tie in with the high chair here. So I definitely could probably pull this one in as well. And here's some more Christmas paper. Okay. And then we have this yellow paper. I definitely like this one better just because I think this paper here, which is also a chevron pattern, is competing more with the background. So we'll eliminate that one. I don't know that I really like loving the purple. I think this blue is really pretty, so we could do that one. One of the things that's really fun about doing layout with scraps is you can really bring in a lot of different patterns and different colors. And I think it's a lot of fun to do that. I don't necessarily think the red goes too well. This is another Christmas paper. I've done quite a few Christmas layouts for Pinkfresh or with Pinkfresh products. Okay, we have more yellow paper. Still liking this one, although if you notice this paper down here is going the wrong direction, so I would have to do it this way to make sure that the pattern is going in the right direction. This is a really cute paper, but it's, I think it might be a little bit too close to that one. Okay, we have lots of yellow paper. Okay, this one with the hearts is adorable. We could definitely bring that in, and it has all of these colors in it. So we could bring in a little bit of this, the heart paper. Okay, we have a blue paper, this green stripe, and this one with the, this is kind of too small. That's really not the right colors. I don't necessarily think that that really adds anything to what we have already. Okay, more yellow check paper. We have this plaid. This is another Christmas paper. So that's not going to go. All right. I would like, let's see how many do we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 so far. I would like one more at least. See if we can find one more paper to bring in. This purple paper could work, but I don't think the look and feel of this paper is really going with what else I have with the layout so far. Although it does still have the same colors that's in the heart paper. I don't necessarily think that would really work, and this is not the right colors. Okay, more Christmas paper. And lots of yellow paper. I think I really like the color yellow, especially with the Pinkfresh collections. I love that pop of yellow that they have in all of their different collections. Okay, and then this is the last one. So I might have to look at some other paper, maybe the 6x6. I had pulled out this collection, which is the My Favorite Story, because that's where this pink paper came from. And the only paper that I had from this collection was that one piece of paper. And I have the 6x6 paper pad. So we might be able to find something here that we could use for that last paper. So let me go ahead and look through this real quick. So I have been struggling a bit. I've had COVID since July 2nd. And I'm having a hard time with getting over that, but I am getting better. It's just a long process, I guess, of, you know, going through all of the symptoms and getting all better, I guess. Okay, we've got some more of this blue paper. And what else? White stripe. Okay, well, this is interesting. We also have some stripes here, and I do have 2 of these. So I could potentially bring in 1 or more of these stripes, and I think that's what I'll do. So I think that's really cute. I like all of those colors together. I think that's super pretty. Okay, now I'm also going to need some paper for the stars. And thinking about this, I think that a lot of what I'm going to have here is going to cover up the pink. And there was another pink paper that I really liked. Let's see if that might work for the star. The largest star. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do now is go ahead and cut some strips of paper, and I'm going to map my photos with some white cardstock, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I matted my photos, and I also cut some strips of paper that are 1.5 inches wide, and I cut out a bunch of stars using the dies and also this punch that is from 𝗬𝗂𝗧𝘂𝗧𝘂. It's just a star punch that punches stars that are this size. So it's a little bit smaller than the dies that I had. I also have a even smaller punch that punches stars, and I might use that when it's really tiny stars. I think that would be super cute. Okay, so once I have all of this done, my next thought was that I wanted to figure out how I'm going to lay these strips out across my background. And I thought it would be fun to do some distressing on the edges of the strips of paper. So I'm going to take this distressing tool. This is from Cricut, and it has these openings here with a blade. And so what you do to distress the paper is you just take this tool and just rough up the edges, and it'll add a little bit more dimension and texture to all of these strips of paper and just add some more interest to the layout. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and rough up all the edges with this distressing tool, and then I'll be back. This is going to take some time, and I don't want to bore you guys with watching me do this for all of these strips of paper, and so I will go ahead and do that, and then I'll come back. Okay, so I finished distressing all of the edges of these strips of paper, and if you don't have a tool like this, you could actually just use the edge of a pair of sharp scissors. That will work too. And what I like to do is I like to put this over the trash can while I'm doing it, because it does make quite a bit of mess when you're distressing the paper. All of that paper is coming off, and it's creating a lot of dust and lint. And so I do like to put that over my trash can and do it there, because then that way I don't have as much of a mess to clean up afterwards. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I want to overlap these strips of paper a little bit, and I want the two papers this heart paper and this yellow paper to be above the other ones. And I think what I'm going to do is I will glue down these 3 papers a little bit closer together, and then I'm going to overlap these on top, these 2. And I'll do that and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have all of this glued down, and now we just need to add the pictures here. And the sketch has the 2 pictures kind of overlapping, one angled a little bit, and then this picture up here at the top. And then they have the title down here with some stars. So I had cut out a bunch of stars. I made 2 of the largest ones, one out of the yellow paper and one out of this purple paper, because they do have this color in here up in the cake. And I like both of these. Either one of them will work. I think I'm going to put the white star on top and then add my title. So I could either do that one, or we could do the yellow star. And I think I like the yellow star a little bit better. It just kind of goes better with the other papers that I have here. And then, yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Now this picture does kind of overlap. It gets close to her face. So I was thinking possibly kind of changing things up just a little bit. And because I have a little bit of dead space down here at the bottom of that picture, I was thinking maybe I could do something like that. Because that way I wouldn't be covering up as much of the picture here. That just seems to make a little bit more sense. I think if I did something like this, and then put the star with the title, let's see, maybe like here. And what should my title be? She's eating cake, so we could put something like, I want something kind of small. I want it to fit on the star. So we could do something like 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗀𝗃. That would be fun. And I'm trying to think which ones of these letters do I think would go better. I think actually the colors here work a little bit better. So let's use these. This is from the Keeping It Real collection. These are super cool. Okay. And so I think we're going to do 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗀𝗃. Now these are all different colors, so it's going to be a little bit of a challenge to try to figure out the best color to use. But I think I'll start with this green C. Then let's do a yellow A. Alright, and get that little piece out of the center. So kind of a challenge using these letters where they have multiple colors. Trying to get, but they do have a lot of each letter, which really makes it a lot easier. So, okay, so now that I have the CA, I need a K. So I think the pink would work. So we'll do CA, K, and then we need an E. So for the E, I think I'm going to go with the blue here. So that'll be the cake. And now I just need to spell out cutie. Okay, so on this layout, they really didn't have a whole lot of embellishments or a lot of clusters. They had a few stars up here at the top, and then they had some strips down here at the bottom. So, and I want to keep this fairly simple. So I'm just going to maybe start adding some stars. Maybe I'll glue down my pictures first. I think I should do that. I'll glue the pictures down, and then we can just go ahead and start embellishing. Now this first picture here, I want it to be straight up and down, so I'm going to start with that picture first. And then this one is going to be at an angle. Okay, like that there. Let's go ahead and stick this picture down. I think I'm just gonna go, I want it to go off the side a little bit, but it's so much bulkier, so I think I'm gonna need to put something over here on the side, maybe like some foam tape. So let me get that here. And it needs to be over here on this side to kind of compensate. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, so I think that'll sit a little bit better. All right. Okay, and then this picture, I might need to pop this up as well because I don't think it's going to sit right on there. Okay, so we got our pictures on the layout. All right, so let me go ahead and fix the title and I'll be right back. Okay, we have our title on, so the last thing we need to do is do some embellishing. So I'm just going to start adding in these stars just scattered around the layout, and just trying to see if we can get just different colored stars and put them in just different places scattered around. Let's see, I can do a pink star here, and maybe I could tuck this one underneath, and then we can, I think it looks cute to have some of them be tucked around the picture in different places on the layout. I don't know if I want to use any of these purple. This is such a bright color compared to all the other papers. So even though I cut out all of these purple pink stars, I don't think I'm going to use those. I think we'll just stick with the other stars. So this is a really cute one here. And I think it might be fun too to overlap and layer the stars and maybe pop some of them up with some foam tape. So I think I'll do that also. Okay, so in addition to just putting a bunch of the stars on my layout, I also want to do some more embellishing. And so I pulled out my bin that has birthday themed embellishments. Now, I know this stuff is not Pinkfresh, but I don't have any birthday themed embellishments from Pinkfresh Studios. So I'm just going to see if there's anything that I can use from here that might work with my layout. And then I'm also going to use some of the embellishments that I have from Pinkfresh Studios, and just want to see if there's maybe anything that might work that I have in here that is for birthday. Just because this is a birthday layout, I thought it would be cute. I could possibly add some of these birthday themed stickers. Okay, so I added some balloons in two places. I scattered some stars across the layout. And then I added a couple of flare buttons. This one says magic right here, and then this is a kind of an abstract heart. Now these flare buttons come from my button shop, which is the Yes Please Paper Crafts button shop. And I'll put a link to my store in the description below if you want to check it out. And so yeah, I think that those are super cute. And I just attached those to the layout using some foam tape. So just some foam tape like this. I added it to the back of the button. The buttons that I sell in my shop, I have 4 different backs, but the one that most people purchase is the plastic flat back because it has less dimension and it sits really flat on your layout, and you can just add a little foam tape to the back and just attach it, and it stays really good. So that's mostly what people purchase is the plastic flat back, but I do have the traditional metal back buttons, open back buttons that you can put magnets in or pins in, so I have all of those as well. Okay, so let's see, let's go ahead and take a look at what else we have here as far as embellishments and see if there's anything else we want to add. I think it would be fun to add some enamel dots and maybe some puffy stickers. Now in the sketch they had some little strips down here at the bottom, so if I could find some word stickers that would go, then maybe I might could do that as well. Unfortunately, a lot of this is not birthday themed or celebration themed, and so it doesn't really suit the layout, which the colors go but the sayings don't. And so let's see, I don't really know that any of these things would actually work, which is kind of disappointing. Let's see what's on here. Today was a struggle, home sweet home. See, this, I guess this Some Days collection and the Keeping It Real is more about like day-to-day life. And that doesn't really suit this layout at all. Okay, so on this one we have this one sticker here that says documented. Everything is fine. Hello. I think I could probably use this documented sticker, so let's use that one. I'm just going to go ahead and cut the side of this open so that we can get to these puffy stickers. And I think I could just go ahead and put this one down here. Let me see if I can find anything else that we can use on this sticker sheet. Oh, look at the little baby star right there. That's super cute. We definitely can use that little bitty star. I just would need to find a place for it to go. And are there any other stars on here? Oh yeah, there's another one down. Oh, there's a few. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, so we'll do another star here, or maybe there, and then there's one more. What if I put one up here in that cluster? Okay, so I think we have gotten all of the stars off of this puffy stickers. What else we got? Okay. Yep, the sayings on here just really don't go at all. There, this must be the place. Snapshot of today. That might work. Let's open this one up and check out these ephemera pieces and see if there's anything here that would work. So there is the days of the week, which I don't really know when this picture was taken, exactly what day it was. Oh, yes, please. That's super cute. Yes, please. I love that saying. That's why I named my button shop, or my I named my YouTube channel Yes Please Paper Crafts, because anytime I think of paper or paper crafts, all I can think of is yes please. I'll take that. Yes please. Super awesome. Okay, we have some tickets here, more dates, movie night. Okay, this was the one that I was thinking might work. It says snapshot of today. I think I could tack that there and maybe put a little bit of yarn or ribbon or something on there. That'd be really cute. I just would have to move the star, which we can move that. Look how adorable. I can put that right there at the top. Put a little bit of twine there. Okay. Oh, look at the little espresso machine. That's cute. I have to do a layout about coffee. I love coffee. Okay, so here is yes, 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 made it through today. Not exactly a good quote for this layout. I don't know what these pieces are here. Oh, those are little cups, little teacups. Happy to be home. Okay. I don't think I want to put any florals in this layout. I really like the stars. So I think we're just going to go with that. Okay, that's kind of cool. Okay, so I found a few more word quotes. I have documented, loving it, guilty pleasure. So all of those are really cute. This must be the place. All right, I think that's going to be it from this ephemera. So let me go ahead and just throw that back in here. Now I usually don't keep my ephemera in these little plastic cellophane bags. I'll put it into a sturdier CD DVD sleeve that I have, but until it starts to tear, sometimes I'll keep it in there just because it's easier. But I really don't like this cellophane. Some of the companies, I'm trying to remember what company it is. I think 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗀. I think 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗀 is one of the worst because their plastic is super thin and it always tears. But some of the other ones like Pinkfresh Studio, you can keep your stuff in these plastic cellophane bags for quite a long time and they hold up pretty well. And I like to cut down the side of the chipboard and the puffy stickers and just keep those right here, and then you can just open up the side of it and pull it out like that. And so I think that works really well. Okay, so we have this little superstar. I don't know if I'll find a place for that to go though. Look at this, how cute. I like big books. That's funny. Okay, nope. And I think that we're not going to find anything on here to use on this layout, so I'm just going to stick that back in there. And we also have some chipboard flair. And is there anything on here that I could use? It's looking a little bit busy here, so I don't know if I want to add too much more to it, but I might add something like maybe right here. And they have some really cute sayings in this pack of chipboard flair from the Some Days collection. So let me open this one up. And let's see what we could use here. I could maybe do the Love It or the Favorite. I'm thinking maybe we'll do this one here. Would that work? Okay, I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go ahead and I just want to trim this down just a little bit so it tucks down in there a little bit more. Let's add some string or twine to that. Okay, so here is my this is like a binder ring, and then I have all of these hang tags on here, and this is how I store my twine. I have it hanging on my Ravscock cart. I do have a video on how I created this, and I have a Cricut file that you can use, a cut file, to actually create these hang tags, and I cut them out with some acetate, just some plastic sheets that I had picked up from Amazon. So let's see what color would look cute on this layout. So we could do this yellow and white. Kind of almost feel like maybe pink and white, just because the colors that are underneath the tag are yellow and the green. So let's go ahead and just do this pink and white. And I'm just going to cut a piece of that. And we'll thread it through the top of this tag here. And my friend Joanne, in one of her videos that I watched recently, she would take her twine and just kind of wrap it around and tuck it under the tag, and I thought that was really a cute look. And so I think what I'm going to do is just grab some Scotch tape and just glue that down. And then I got my chipboard flare sticker sticking to everything. So we're just going to take some, this is just regular Scotch tape, and I'm going to tape this down on the back of the tag and then just trim this off here. Super cute. I like how that looks. And then we'll just tack that down in there. Okay, I'm just going to grab some of my ATG. And I'll go ahead and get that tacked down into underneath this picture here. And then where's my chipboard flare? Okay, so I have this chipboard flare that I'm just going to put. Do I like that? I don't think I like it. No, it didn't stick to my picture, so I think we're gonna not put that there. I just think it covers up too much of the picture, and if I move it up, it's gonna cover up part of the saying, which says snapshot of today. So I think I'm not going to put that there. Let's see if I can find something else. Maybe a star. Nope. Okay, I like having that star there. Let me go ahead and glue these down. So the last thing that I did to embellish this layout was to add some enamel dots, and the enamel dots that I used came from the Some Days collection. I used the yellow, the light pink, and the teal, and I scattered those in 3 different places on the layout. Down here in this corner, up at the top left-hand corner of the picture, and then down here by the title. I love how colorful this layout is, but how soft the colors are. It really does help the picture to, or the pictures to, be the focal point of the layout. They really do stand out. Even though there's a lot going on with the layout, the pictures really do shine, and they are the focal point, which I love. These pictures of my niece are super cute. I love the title too, which is Cake Cutie, and this little ephemera piece that says, "Yes, please," couldn't have been more perfect. And so yeah, I thought this layout turned out really cute. Okay, so I hope y'all enjoyed watching this scrapbook process video, and if you did, please give this video a like. And if you'd like to see more videos and you're not already a subscriber, I would love to have you join my channel and subscribe. Okay, that's all I have. Y'all take care. Hope y'all have an awesome weekend, and I hope to see you next time. Bye now.